Hey guys, this is Xenite. Welcome back. We are playing some more Asagao Academy. When we last left off, Satch sat with us. He said he didn't think we did it, and then we came to our dorm, and there's a knock on our door. We're going to see who it was. So let's see. Do you know who that is? No. Oh well, you get it. Rude. Yeah, come on. I pushed myself off the bed and opened the door.
Hana.
Hey, Hana.
Hey, Satch, what are you doing here?
He was beaming at me, hopping up and down like a kid at an amusement park. Have you cleared us? Have you cleared us? There's something I want to show you. Will you come with me?
Sure. I'll be back later, okay?
My only grunt in it. What's Bryce's problem right now? Come on. Together, Satch and I crossed to Bluebell House. I've been working on this for a long time, at least a few years, but I think I finally made a breakthrough. I wanted to test it out, but things have been kind of tense lately, so I don't think I can ask Jared to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I remembered I had you, and you said you wanted to help me out, so I finally figured out something you could do. Okay, cools. He was talking a mile a minute, and I barely registered what he was saying before we found ourselves outside his room. It was just a Spartan. Like Spartans? I don't know. Anticipated. Being the love child of Jared and Satch. I don't know that I understand. Anyway, yeah, Jared is out right now, so that's why he came so late.
Where is he?
He had to go to the city for some reason, and he did not look happy about it. Are you not allowed to leave unless it's the weekend? Oh well. Maybe it's not that strict. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. He went to his closet and pulled out a large blanketed lump. Here it is. He removed the covering with a flourish. On the floor in front of me was some kind of machine, wires connected, a helmet with a visor to an oddly shaped, almost square box. Satch kneeled next to it and started fiddling with a few things. See, I can test it myself, but it's harder because I'm the one who made it. I know how it's supposed to work. I have expectations.
Really? Expectations?
Yeah.
It's everything with this. It's everything with the. I don't know. So I don't know if it's actually working or if I'm manipulating it somehow. Plus, I can't evaluate the effects when I'm wearing it. I'm not sure if my perception of time is whack or if, again, I'm just messing up the... You shouldn't be hearing this or I'll mess up your run-through. Don't mind me.
Well, what is this?
A virtual reality machine. Yeah! At least that's what I hope it is. But no more questions. They'll ruin your experience. Satch flipped a number of levers and the machine began to hum at a dangerously high pitch. No. Noticing my worried glance, Satch chuckled. Don't worry, this thing is completely safe. I fell asleep wearing it once. Even Jared didn't notice. Were they deaf or something? That thing was giving me a headache. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. He finally finished whatever he was doing and held the helmet out to me.
You really want me to do this?
Well...
Please, wouldn't you, Hana? Yeah, let's do it. He looked at me, eyes shining. It was the cutest thing I ever saw. I couldn't say no with those dimples.
Fine, hand it over.
Oh, cool, we're doing virtual reality, yay! The helmet was surprisingly heavy and I took my glasses off and set them down. I wondered whether my neck would be... I kind of want to just, look at this picture, but I have to read. I wondered whether my neck would be okay wearing it for so long, but when I slid it over my head, the cable skull fell across my face and back and eased the weight somewhat. I couldn't see anything inside the helmet, so not even Satch's room. Sweat started to build on the felt lining.
Copacetic.
Okay, I'm gonna turn it on now, alright?
If you say so.
In his excitement, Satch couldn't seem to tell that I was at all apprehensive. I heard a snap and then the wires on my back started to vibrate. Oh, I don't know, is that okay? I don't know. I don't know if that's okay. A burst of light blew through the helmet. I felt horribly dizzy, as if I was being rolled down a hill in a barrel. We look awesome. Can I just go through the rest of the game looking like this? It doesn't have to be virtual reality. You can just be goggles and just have like this helmet on. I want to go through the rest of the game looking like this.
I don't feel so good.
Hang on, it's almost... Satch's voice was fading away, as if he was jogging down a long tunnel.
Satch?
The dizzying sensation stopped.
Yeah.
Complete. His voice floated towards me, a delay between the syllables, as if they were bouncing off a mountainside. Oh wow, it's like the place. This is the place by the school. In fact, I was by a mountainside. I shivered. Despite the lushness around me, it was cold here. Something tickled my legs, and I looked down to see shafts of grass grazing my ankle. Whoa, this is like some serious fucking level virtual reality shit here, man. Like this is like all senses.
You gotta be kidding me. This is a game?
I heard a voice in the distance. Was it Satch? But it was drowned out by the wind. Suddenly, the dizziness returned. I felt myself being sucked down into something and shut my eyes tight. When the sensation stopped, I opened them and I was completely white, in a completely white room. To my right, there was a brown table. 2 cakes sat atop it. A white one, which I knew to be vanilla topped with whipped cream, and a chocolate one with oozing fudge on the inside. Oh, the chocolate! 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 Yes! The cakes disappeared. And in their places appeared a moon and a star shining across the tabletop. The moon flickered through different stages of its cycle, while the star changed from shades from white to blue to purple and back to white. Aww, it's cool. Another choice? What? I have to choose? The star sounded cool, like all twinkly and stuff. I reached out my hand to touch the star, but before I could touch it, it brushed away, just a few inches out of reach. I pulled my hand back, and to my surprise, the star followed it, as if it were attached by a string. Faint pulsating waves of heat washed across my palm. Then suddenly, the star wasn't there anymore. In its place was a small pink box. It opened on its own, and a piece of paper slithered. That sounds weird. Out and unrolled itself before me. A quest? Nervous but excited, I read it. You are a person who appreciates your physical reality. While you remain constant and stable in your everyday life, you have many faces. You are drawn toward the mysterious, beautiful things that you cannot understand. Part of you wants to figure them out, and the other part wants to stay unknowable. Be at peace. Some of the things you will know, but many more you will not, and will never discover. Accept things the way they are, instead of trying to make them perfect. Fortune? Is that based on, like, the choices we made? I don't think those are, like, game-affecting choices. I hope not. Otherwise I gotta do all this shit all over again. The room disappeared and I was left in darkness. A rushing filled my ears. Then I felt a familiar softness around my arms and smelled cinnamon in the air. I was back at Asagao. Asagao smells like cinnamon? That's weird. I pulled off the helmet and gasped for air. I felt like I was gone for days. Yay! It worked. It worked perfectly. I watched him dance around the room as I called my friend.
What?
Thank you. Thank you so much for your help, Hana. Now, come on. It's late. I'll walk you back to your room.
What just happened?
Well...
It was a test scenario. I had you run through it really quick, and it worked. I'm so happy. Yay! We helped. I still didn't understand what he was talking about, but suddenly we were in front of my room. I had no idea how we got there, let alone how fast. Was I really alright? You might feel a bit weird for a while, but it'll go away in a few minutes.
I hope you're right.
I reached for the doorknob. The coolness of the metal against my palm seemed to pull my senses together, until they almost clicked in my mind. I felt much better.
Hey.
Oh, Hana. Satch had his hand in his pocket, looking at me casually. Too casually. You still practicing for the tournament?
Oh, I thought I wasn't involved in it anymore, in light of the circumstances.
Satch nodded. Well, I think you should keep practicing. Yeah, just in case, you get cleared, because you didn't do it.
Really? Really, you think?
They're being a little obstinate right now, but they'll come around. Trust me, they're great guys, and they're your friends. My friends? Really? Yeah, they seem like they hate me. I didn't say anything, but I couldn't help but hold back a bitter chuckle. I can't blame you for feeling that way, but... Well, just keep practicing. If nothing else, you can count on me. Yay. At least I got Satch. I don't need those other guys. I got Satch.
Thanks, Satch. I'm glad I believe I can't.
Practice? I don't know what she's saying. Thank you. Satch beamed at me and scratched the back of his neck. Anyway, it's late enough. I'll see you later, Hana.
See you later.
Good night.
Satch left down the hallway, and I turned the knob and headed inside my room.
Hey, I'm back.
Oh no, Mai, what's wrong? Mai was standing next to the door, staring at me as if trying to read my face.
Is something wrong? I heard what you were talking about.
A small thrill of anger shot through me before I remembered just how thin the dormitory walls were. Of course she heard us.
I see.
What? Why is she angry? I don't understand. Like, we were just talking about, like, practicing for the tournament, right? I don't know. We'll see. I walked past her and set my bag on my desk, waiting for what was coming next. Mai seemed to be considering what she should say. My heart sank. If Mai was actually thinking about what she wanted to say, it had to be something serious.
Oh.
Well,
She sat on my bed, facing me and the rest of the room. There wasn't anywhere I could go to hide. Damn, she was good.
I didn't know the tournament was still on the table. Me neither, but if Satch says I should keep practicing, there must be hope, right? I trust him. I think it'll work out if he thinks it will. That's not what I was going to talk about. I know Satch is reliable. He doesn't say things without thinking them through, so it's not about whether you can trust him.
I put my hand on my lip, suddenly impatient.
Then what is it? Well, are you sure you even still want to be in the tournament? Of course I do.
Those boys have been treating you horribly. I know you were happy with them when you had the chance to join the club and make friends with them. Heck, I was happy for you. We were both so excited. We truly thought they were, or could be, our friends. But they weren't. They aren't. Friends don't treat friends like this. Is it worth all the effort of practicing and preparing for the tournament?
Really?
Are you sure you want to do it? Would it just be fun? And would it just be for fun or for them? I'm not trying to say that they're not good people, or that you shouldn't if you want to. But I just want you to think this through. I don't like seeing people take advantage of my friends, people I care about. Take advantage? Were they taking advantage of me? I mean, if they're, like, being a dick to you, and they still expect you to, like, compete in the tournament, then, yeah, they're kind of using you. If they're, like, no, we're not sold on you, but, like, you show up and you're like, hey, I did this thing, and they're like, well, you're not part of our club, and they're like, but I'm the only one who can, and they're like, okay, fine, and then you win the tournament, and they're like, okay, maybe we can forgive you, sort of thing. I think that's fine, but I think if we get cleared, I don't know, it's hard to say, like, I don't know, like, these boots are made of, like, solid gold. They're fucking expensive. And, like, they're gone. And you're the prime suspect. So it's, like, it's easy to see, like, why they would be pissed off about it. I don't know. It's a complicated thing. Relationships are complicated. I enjoy the game. I don't think they were wrong. I don't know. I don't know is the right answer. I kind of don't blame them for how they reacted. I don't know if this is gonna affect... You know, let's save just in case. Oh, we can't. Wait. Yes, we can. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna say I don't blame them.
It's not their fault they drew the conclusion they did. I probably would have done the same thing in their shoes. I haven't been pleasant with I haven't had a pleasant past with people or people who I thought were my friends, so I understand why they were so upset. But wouldn't you want to be even more careful now? If this happened before, you don't have to tell me what happened, but if you're making the same but what if you're making the same mistake? I didn't want to tell Mai about my past, how worse than being friendless, I was betrayed by the few friends I thought I had. Maybe she had a point. Maybe I was doing the same thing again, opening myself up to the same kind of hurt. Maybe I hadn't learned my lesson. But...
No.
I just can't get mad at them, even if they don't consider me their friend. They're friends to me. Friends make mistakes. Sometimes they hurt you or get mad. That doesn't mean we should drop them or leave them hanging.
But at the same time, it's like, that's... I don't know. They're just... I don't know.
And besides, I like playing games and being in the tournaments, and I want to keep going. If that's what you want, I'm not going to stop you. I don't like it, but...
I'll support you.
Yay! Yay! We got her support. Thank goodness. A weave of relief. A wave of relief washed over me.
Yay!
Thank you, Mai. Thank you so much, Mai. You're the best. You're a true friend.
You'd do the same for me if I needed help. Yay! Friendship. Friendship main. Aw. Chapter 3! Oh, we're moving up in the world. We're moving up. We're moving up. I think we just saved, so I think it's fine if we don't save. The next night... fucking nose. The next night, I was still working as Mai prepared for bed. Are you not gonna sleep?
No, I think I need to finish this paper. I want to get it all done tonight.
She made a face for a second. My heart stopped. Did she know what I was planning? You're planning something. What are you planning? Goombas. I just still don't know why you need to know the anatomical proportions of Goombas. Oh yeah, because it's they have to be renamed. I don't think you want to know the anatomical proportions of Goombas. If they're what I think they are. Well, then again, maybe you do. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna judge you for your preferences. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, me neither.
Thank goodness.
Good night.
Well, don't stay up too late. I won't.
She crawled into her bunk and under the covers, and in no time she was fast asleep. What are you planning, Hannah? Oh, God. I waited a few minutes to ensure that she wouldn't wake up, tapping my pencil idly against my desk. I hadn't told her what I was going to do. I hadn't told anyone. But going out after curfew wasn't really that big a deal. Okay, that was a bold lie. If I got caught, I'd be in serious trouble. But that didn't matter. Satch was spending every day in the library and in the Normal Boots Club trying to clear our names. There wasn't much I could do to help him there, but surely no one would mind if I did a bit of snooping on my own. When I was finally sure Mai was asleep, I slipped out of our room. Luckily, I didn't run into anyone on my way out of our dormitory. Just, pretend you're, going to the bathroom or something. No one was supposed to be out past 9, so it wasn't a big surprise. But no one was roaming the hallways, either. I stepped into the cold night air and took a breath. A slight wind blew through the campus, raising goosebumps against my skin. Shivering, I headed toward Poppy Hall. There'd be no way I'd be let into the club room during the day, but at night... My footsteps echoed across the walkways. There wasn't a single soul around me, and hardly any light. Looks like there's a whole lot of light. I don't know. That's just still backward. Anyway, since people were supposed to be out after dark, the lampposts were few and far between. Ah, I see. If I were attacked, no one would notice. Oh no. I don't think that would happen. This is a school. It's not I don't know. Shaking my head, I sped up. In no time, I made it to Poppy Hall. I crept into the hallway. A still silence encompassed the entire building. Suddenly, I was seized with a fear I never experienced during the day. It was so quiet, so still, so empty. Now I understood why people thought the abandoned schools were haunted. They were creepy as hell. Yeah, isn't it kind of weird when you go back to your school after hours and there's nobody there? I've never been back to school after dark except for events when there are other people there. But then again, have you ever been to one of those events and they've got one bathroom at the end of the hall open and it's all dark and stuff? It is kind of creepy, but it's kind of cool too. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, I crept around the corner past the science lab and back to the building. The Normal Boots Club should be alright. It should be right here. Crap, no. It was locked. Stupid, stupid. Of course it would be locked. There's stuff in there that people could steal. Of course the teacher would. Well, no shit. Now what? Must I go back empty-handed? Stupid Hana. I should have prepared for this. I heard a noise in the distance. My heart stopped. Footsteps. Someone was coming. I panicked. I searched around myself for a place to hide, but I was in the middle of the hallway with nothing but lockers and windows. I was trapped. Take off your shoes and, run. Cringing, I closed my eyes. The footsteps came closer, closer. They stopped in front of me. No one said anything. Hesitantly, I opened my eyes.
Mr. Saitomo?
Hi. Are we expelled now? He looked past me to the classroom door. Did you forget something?
Yes, I left my math book inside.
He nodded and pulled out a giant ring of keys. With the flick of his wrist, he motioned me aside. I shifted and he unlocked the door. He pulled the door open and gestured me inside. Hurry up, please! I decided not to ask. I scurried inside. The club room was much the same as I remembered it. I wanted to take a peek around, but now that Mr. Saitomo was here, I decided it was better not to. Still, there was one place I could look. The back of the room where the large metal closet rested. Please don't be locked. It's unlocked. I pulled the door open, and atop were stacked a few boxes with miscellaneous items. Was that a skull and a crystal ball? Never mind. Below where the boots once stood was an empty shelf. I sighed. I was about to leave empty-handed when I remembered I needed a math book. Turning back to the locker, I pulled a random book out of the closet. Their boxes of junk came in handy. I was about to close the door when I noticed something. There was a dent in the bottom of the closet, just under where the boots once stood.
But it's made of metal.
Was that there before? I kneeled and ran my hand across the dent. Something heavy must have fallen into it to make one this large. Something heavy and angled. Something hard to carry.
The boots.
Now that I thought of it, the boots were made of solid gold. Of course they would be heavy. Heavy, unwieldy, and hard to carry. Whoever took them couldn't have taken them far, that was sure. And if they didn't have access to the club room in the day, they must have gotten in the way I just did. Or they must have stolen the key themselves. But they would have done it at night, and there was no way they could carry the boots all the way without getting tired or caught. Which meant, were they still in Poppy Hall? Miss, are you finished?
Yes, sorry, I'm coming.
Tucking the book under my arm, I closed the door and headed out of the classroom. Mr. Saitomo chaperoned me all the way back to Primrose Hall in a stiff, insulated silence. I wanted to ask him why I was wandering the halls at night, and why he'd let me off, and why he always wore that brown suit. But looking closer at it, the suit was slightly rumpled, and there was a red ascot stuffed in one of the pockets. I looked closer at Mr. Saitomo's face. He looked somewhat flushed. Had he been on a date? What? If you don't tell, I won't either. He gestured, to the book in my hand. I looked on to see a Dungeons and Dragons manual.
What?
I won't tell if you don't. He placed a finger to his lips and turned on his heel and headed back to Poppy Hall. Alright then. Whose book was this? Yeah, that was kind of stupid of you, wasn't it? And I'm gonna have to, get that book back to them. Oh my god, I didn't realize how much I would time. Let's get to the next scene first. I climbed the staircase back to my room, and my curiosity and excitement began to fade. Thankfully, I was able to sneak back in, hide the book, and pop into bed. Before my so much as moved a muscle. Great. Now I really was a thief. Oh no. Hana, are you gonna get up or not? I just want to stop this alarm. Ugh. I squinted into the early morning light. Stop it! Okay. So, this is where we're gonna leave off. Sorry. I didn't mean it. I was just gonna, stop everything right then. I'm just so I want to stop right now. I don't know. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. So, thank you for watching. Hopefully I will see you in the next video. And goodbye to you all, sirs and madams, and everyone in between.